TGIF Warriors, which to me means thank God I found TradeGATEHub and met Mike Venezia and the whole team at um, TradeGATEHub, Alexis, the whole team at TradeView Markets. It sponsors us, and I normally don't do broadcasts on Friday, but I want to prep everyone. On Monday, I said that I was looking for a dollar rebound and actually put out a sell in the euro at 109.70. So I'm up 100 pips on it. I want to get people prepared for what's going to happen in the next week or so. I'm looking for a continuation move in the dollar up towards 105 or so. And here are some of my buy zones longer term. I think they have a chance to buy euro 107.5, 106.80 at the worst. So get ready for purchases here. The commodity currencies are my preferred long. See how well Aussie's holding up compared to euro. All right. So it's demonstrating relative strength. I still think I'm going to be able to buy it at 4.5 or so on a pullback, the Aussie. In fact, for the next dollar decline, say we do go up to 105, 105.5 in the Dixie, my preferred longs are commodity currencies because of what's happening in commodities vis-a-vis gold, copper, silver, minerals, and also the short side of Canada. I want to just talk about Canada for a while. You know, we're right at the 200-day, and the dollar was pretty strong yesterday, right? Look at Canada. Canada was still, USD CAD was still lower with the dollar staging a pretty strong rally yesterday. I mean, the yen recovered. We'll see what happens in the yen up around maybe the 150 level, see if we could get up there, 50.5. I talked about yields might start to creep a little higher and that the TLT had completed something. I still feel that way. It went over here to fill the gap. We're called just a shade lower, but I do think we'll get like a 50% correction in the bond market. I thought the catalyst for a dollar rally was going to be some risk off in S&Ps. I think it could be starting still on people not looking for much. They're just waiting for the Santa Claus rally that happened on Thanksgiving. So if you take a look at, I was just talking to Alexis about some of the FANG stocks. You look at Amazon, looks a little heavy to me. You know, hit a little 3 drive. It's called a little bit lower. NVIDIA followed through this week, called a couple bucks lower. So this was a stop hunt up here. Apple stalled up here. This is 78.6 back from this whole decline. We start taking out 188. Then I think we have, 184. Eventually, I think that we're going to test this range here in the next few weeks. I think that'd be surprising to see 175 for most traders in the last week, and definitely underestimated the strength in gold. But we're trying to put in some type of reversal. I won't chase it. Silver's coming back too after going to 25.5. So I'm going to see where the metals are at. So far, the dollar rally, yen rally hasn't really bothered them. We'll see if we could get some type of pullback. I'll be looking at gold and silver if the Dixie gets up to that 105, 105.5 and see what the levels are, how much the dollar rally takes out a price in gold and gold and silver. The shares still look good. They've done nothing wrong. GDX has this breakout at 30. It's called a little lower. Should probably not probably, buy breaks in miners if they happen. If you have nothing on, you could put something on, say to yourself, yeah, I hope I'm early and it negates the breakout so I could buy them even cheaper on a pullback. Even BTG right on the verge, closes over 340 is going to look good. And the runaway has been Fortuna, right? I can't reach for it up here, but at 330 I'm there. So if we get the kind of sell-off I think is possible in SPX, let's see how the miners act. I expect that they may see some pressure too. Also, except for a handful of miners, most people over the year are not making money. I mean, you look at, I know SILJ has rallied, but you know, you go back to the beginning of the year, most people still are losing money. So there might be a little bit of tax loss selling in a lot of these different shares, especially ones that aren't performing, like Orla, you know. So maybe we get a combination of the dollar rally, pullback in metals, and tax loss selling to be able to pick up the miners cheaper towards the middle of the month, end of the month. So have a great weekend, everyone. Prepare yourself. I believe that this dollar rally that was forecasted is manifesting. I still think it has more left in it. And prepare yourself for and do your work for entries on the short side of the dollar once Dixie gets up towards those levels. And my preferred long is Aussie, although I'll be looking at Euro as well, around 107.5 to 107. But I think with what's happening in the commodity markets across the board, commodity and maybe even China rebounding is going to be the commodity currencies that stand out on the next decline in the dollar. Have a great weekend. Don't just count your pips, count your blessings, and I'll see you in the room. Adios.